rich people are spending a lot of money to try to keep you poor. This segment is brought to you by Eastside Weight Loss Clinic. Some patients like me can lose 20 to 30 pounds in a month or two. Schedule your free 15-minute consultation today at eastsideweightlossclinic.com. So we knew that big money was going to come in to try to defeat these initiatives that are going to be on the ballot in November. And in particular, I anticipate, you're talking about billions coming into the government coffers between the three initiatives that are on the November ballot, making the long-term care tax optional, repealing the tax on capital gains, and repealing the Climate Commitment Act's carbon auctions. Billions of dollars in new revenue for Democrats to do what they want with that's come in over the last couple of years. So there's a lot at stake, not only for Democrats, but also their cronies and the entities that they support that support them politically that they're dishing this money out to. But I got to say, even I was surprised how much money is coming in on the No on 2117 campaign, which again is what would repeal the Climate Commitment Act. And maybe not a surprise, but who that money is coming from. This is from Jerry Cornfield with the Washington State Standard. He said, foes of Initiative 2117, which would repeal the Climate Commitment Act, have hauled in nearly $5 million. Bill Gates dropped $1 million into the kitty in late March. More than almost $5 million, $4.7 million to date, to stop our efforts to overturn the Climate Commitment Act, and Bill Gates gave him $1 million.
Right, but
now,
it's
evil.
Brian.
These are good rich people, right?
Yeah.
Remember, the whole vilification of all of this is it's a rich, and Brian Haywood's poor compared to Bill Gates. Brian Haywood is a pauper compared to Bill Gates. But Brian Haywood is the evil, rich, right-wing, trying to enrich himself guy, and Bill Gates is just he just loves the environment. He just cares. And he's doing this really to offset the guilt from flying his private jet all around the world. $1 million is what's going to do that for him. But so putting aside, obviously, the hypocrisy of Democrats now trying to defeat the initiatives with money from even richer people than Brian Haywood, there's something really sick about this. Think about it. There's something really sick about this. What is the predominant reason why people like us and a lot of you support the repeal of the Climate Commitment Act? What is it? It's because it's increased gas prices. And the governor lied about it, continues to lie about it. Democrats continue to lie about it. It's that you've seen gas prices go up significantly at a time when a lot of middle-class people are struggling as it is. And we've said, I think the people who believe that the CCA is worth all of that pain have never stood in front of a gas pump and tried to do the mental math to make sure they didn't overdraft their account or that they'd have enough money for groceries. Bill Gates has never stood in front of a gas pump, at least not in the last probably 50 years, and decided whether he should put 1 gallon in or two, $5 in or 10. It's significant. Anyone who wants to dismiss it like the governor did as pennies is actually offensive to working class people who those pennies add up to a point where now they have shortages in other aspects of their family's budget. So there's something really sick about someone like Bill Gates spending $1 million to try to keep your gas prices high in the name of some climate goal that we don't really understand or that won't manifest because Governor Inslee's, all his goals don't manifest and they just throw them out there. So you've got rich, truly rich people, some of the richest people in the world, who are spending that much money to make sure that your gas prices stay at around $5 a gallon. Is that not sick? Is that not weird? And let's just say that Bill Gates thinks this is the CCA is truly going to do something magnificent for the environment. That's just ridiculous. Washington State can't deal with the climate crisis on its own. Now, if you had policies that were global or whatever it is, and you had China and all these people on board with it, and then you could really start to make a difference. But this is what's happening here. It doesn't matter. I hate to say it, but it almost doesn't matter at all. So you're throwing $1 million at something that might feel good for you at the expense of poor people? Very woke. Very progressive of you, indeed.